All right, in this video, I'm going to do a few more examples for you. So let's do number 3. So write your steps out if it helps you. Okay? Numbers solve. All right, do I have distributive? Nope, there's no parentheses. Do I have combined like terms? Well, look on your left side and look on your right side. So on my left side, I do have this 9x and this 3x. Right side, I don't have any like terms. So I'm going to add these together and get 12x, and I'm going to carry everything else down. What's left? Negative 27 equals 7x plus 43. Wonderful. I'm just going to clean up these arrows because they get in my visual way. Okay? Now, once I've done my combined like terms, now I need to move on to, do I have a variable on both sides? And remember, variable is where you start working on both sides of the equal sign, your inverse operations. And I do. So I'm going to move, I have my, come on, pen. I have my 7x and I have my 12x. So I'm going to move the one, the smaller coefficient, by using inverse operations. Goes away there. 12x minus 7x, I'm going to end up with 5x, and then I'm going to carry everything else down that's left, including my equal sign. Don't forget your equal sign. All right. Now I'm going to move on to the constants. Do I have a constant? Yes, I do. It's right here. So let me do the opposite of negative 27, which would be plus 27 plus 27. 5x equals 43 plus 27 is 70. Wonderful. Number step is done. Now I'm going to solve. I'm going to solve by division. Get my 1 there. X equals 70 divided by 5 is actually 14. Step by step. Okay? It looks complicated at the beginning, but step by step you can do it. All right? So let's do this really scary one here, this number 5. Now remember, distributive combined like terms help make your scary equations so much more simple. So let's start there. Distributive property. Don't worry about everything, just worry about getting rid of those parentheses. So I'm going to carry this 3x down because it's not part of distributive, but I know I have to do 2 multiplications right there. So negative 18x plus 9. And then let me carry everything else down. I only have to worry about distributive in the first step. All right, great. Done. Now, look at the left side of the equal sign. Do I have any like terms? Yes. These 2 right here. Okay. I can combine those together. And they become negative 15x. Remember, a positive and a negative, you're going to subtract and keep the sign of the 18. Then I can carry that down. Now let's look at the right. Is there anything on the right I can combine together? Well, right here I can combine those together. So I'm going to end up with negative 10x minus 26. All right, it's already looking a lot less scary. Just my first 2 cleanup steps. So now that you've done that, I don't have any more like terms on the left. I don't have any more like terms on the right. But now I need to move my variable. So move the one with the smaller coefficient. So I'm going to add 10, the opposite, because I'm going to move this variable right here. Add 10x. Okay. Zero's out there, but now I'm on my teeter-totter. So what I did on the right, I have to do on the left. So I'm going to add 10x. Okay. Wonderful. I end up with negative 5x. Plus 9 equals negative 26. All right, no problem. So now it says let's do the numbers. So I'm going to subtract 9, subtract 9. Goes away. This turns into negative 35. And I have negative 5x equals negative 35. All right, excellent. So now I'm going to divide by negative 5, both sides. X equals negative 35 divided by 5. It's going to end up being 7. These two will cancel out, and I'll have a positive 7. So it absolutely, step by step, I could solve it and then come up with x equals 7. Now, at this step right here, okay, I'm just rewriting that step right there. Negative 15x plus 9 equals negative 10x minus 26. You could always say, I actually ended up moving the bigger one. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I moved the bigger one because negative 10 is actually bigger than negative 15. And I did that on purpose, okay? Because I want to show you that even if I pick the bigger one instead of the smaller one, I can still get the answer. But what ended up happening was I was dealing with some negative numbers there. So let's say I did actually move the smaller one, which is actually negative 15. It is smaller than negative 10. So let me add 15x to both sides instead, okay? So instead of moving that, I actually moved this one, which is what the directions told me. But I wanted to show you that even if you picked the wrong variable, you're still going to get the same answer. So let's move this one instead, and I would end up with 9 equals 5x minus 26, okay? All right. So now, instead of subtracting the 9 here, I'm going to be adding 26 to both sides. I still end up with 35, okay? But this time it's a positive, and I have a positive 5x. Now, when I divide by 5, I still end up with x equals 7. Either way is correct. It's just one way took you through a positive. This one took you through more positive numbers. Took you through positive numbers, I should say. And this way, first way I did it, took you through more negative numbers. But either way got you to the right part at the end. I just wanted to illustrate that for you. All right, so work through, well, let's see. Should I do one more? Yeah, let's do number 9 really quick. All right. So, distributive, combine like terms, variable, numbers, and solve. Okay? Remember, this is where you start crossing the equal sign. All right, so start with distributive. You're going to get 12x plus 30. Okay? Equals 10x minus 20. All right, now, are there any like terms? There aren't, but I've got to move a variable. So I'm going to move this one. Okay, and I'm going to end up with 2x plus 30 equals negative 20. Let's go away. So now, do your number step. So instead of plus 30, I'm going to minus 30. I get 2x equals negative 50. Divide both sides by 2. And I'm going to end up with x equals negative 25. All right? All right, wonderful. Remember, either variable will work. It's just one path is negative and one path is positive. All right. If you have any more questions, please come